Welcome to Sunshine Cathedral's Queer God Squad. It's Wednesday, June 25th, 2025. I am Bishop Darrell Watkins, the Senior Minister of the Sunshine Cathedral. With me today are Bishop Robert Griffin and Reverend Dr. Ann Atwell and Reverend Kevin Tisdall. We are the Queer God Squad. Visit sunshinecathedral.org to learn more about us.
Queer God Squad was created by Hotspots Happening Out to support our mission to explore the value of faith in the LGBTQ community. Faith-based, progressive, pluralistic, and queer. There is no streaming TV show quite like this in the world.
In 2025, we are celebrating the 40th anniversary of Hotspots magazine, the 5th anniversary of Queer News Tonight, with nearly 10,000 stories and 10 million views in 2024. We produced the 25th anniversary of the Stonewall Pride Parade and Festival this past June 14th. Pride Fête Diversity Pride will be held in August, and Pride Fort Lauderdale will be held next February.
We are the largest nonprofit LGBTQ media organization in America, and we encourage you to support our mission to inform, entertain, and educate our community and allies.
This is the Sunshine Cathedral Perspective. Queer ally and Bible scholar dies at age 92. Earlier in the month, prophet of progressive Christianity Walter Brueggemann died at the age of 92. Bruggemann taught at Eden Seminary in Missouri and also at Columbia Theological Seminary in Georgia. His written works number in the triple digits. Some of his books include An Introduction to the Old Testament, Truth Speaks to Power, The Gospel of Hope, and The Prophetic Imagination. What queer people need to know about Bruggemann is that he was a staunch LGBTQ+ ally. Commenting on the so-called clobber passages of the Bible often used to condemn LGBTQ people, Bruggemann encouraged us to become aware that the Bible does not speak with a single voice on any topic. He kept to the party line that the Bible is inspired, but even so, he acknowledged that all sorts of persons have a say in the complexity of Scripture. And we are meant to listen to all the voices as best we can without privileging so-called proof text to shame, silence, or demoralize others. He pointed out that one biblical text can contradict another, which is why listening only to the ones you think condemn others is a mistake. For example, for whatever verses you might find that seem to shun one group or another, there are at least as many passages that affirm welcome, hospitality, and grace. Isaiah 56, for example, says God's house is meant to be a house of prayer for all people, including those who haven't observed purity codes. With Bruggemann's death, we have lost a voice of sanity and compassion in religious dialogue. But the Queer God Squad intends to keep highlighting such voices, old and new, for a long time to come. Now, that he says, the Bible is not univocal, well, we all know that. And he says, yes, these things, he doesn't even try to deconstruct the ugly ones. He just says they're outnumbered by contradictory voices. And so it doesn't make any sense to listen to just one, listen to them all, and then, try to work out what is faithful to the big picture, to the big message. And for him, that means complete inclusion of LGBTQ people. Now, that may seem tame, in the day of queer hermeneutics and queer theology, but he wasn't a queer theologian. He wasn't a queer Bible scholar. In fact, he was a white, cishet, male American born in the Depression that he could be bothered at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's sort of amazing. And so, yeah, he had no skin in the queer game, and still, on several occasions, wrote and spoke to LGBTQ inclusion, and thought it was absolutely a gospel imperative. So well done. And we could use more people like him who don't have skin in the game and still choose to get in there to help the oppressed.
Right. He really did do the difficult work of breaking apart, I think, biblical text, saying that, yes, for this one, there is also this one. He made that comparison. He really didn't take anything at face value. Sometimes you have to dig a little deeper. He was a theologian, I think, who really understood the context. He was also a homilist that made these kind of texts, this kind of study, very approachable for a lot of people.
I remember my first introduction to Brueggemann was actually in seminary.
Yeah.
With my Hebrew professor at the time, actually New Testament, Larry Wills, and he one of the books he recommended was an introduction to the Old Testament.
Yeah.
And that was, I think, one of the first books I remember from seminary on Walter Brueggemann. But also there's this other series that he used to call, I think it was called Living the Questions. That he was oftentimes a speaker for that series. And I love that particular series, Living the Questions, and that was where I got better acquainted with his theology, his findings, and learned a lot more than from someone who I clearly was ahead of his time, but also at the right time to begin to look at scriptures, to deconstruct them, and be able to present them back to us in a way that was very helpful.
Yes.
Bruggemann was one of those scholars that helped my classmates and me understand that the Bible isn't just dry words written. It was meant to be picked up and played with and talked to and challenged. And I think that was the greatest thing for me and my classmates. So yeah, we truly enjoyed learning that we didn't know everything.
Yeah.
He was a PK too. His father was a minister, evangelical reform minister, and those were joined with others to become the United Church of Christ, which is what he was.
Yes.
Although the second seminary he taught at was Presbyterian, so very ecumenical and so big loss, but he lived to be 92, so fair play. We bless his memory. And that's today with the Queer God Squad. Before we go, we want to invite you to consider a wonderful travel experience. The Divine Science Federation International and the Divine Science Ministers Association invite you to join Charting a New Course, Retreat at Sea. It's a 5-day, 4-night cruise aboard the MSC Seashore, starting at just $299. Departing on November the 2nd, 2025, this all-inclusive getaway features free bus transfers from Ocala, the Villages, and Leesburg, plus free Wi-Fi throughout your journey. Enjoy open bar access for only $99, both on board and at Ocean Cay Marine Reserve. You'll explore Nassau and Paradise Island in the Bahamas and relax on MSC's exclusive island, Ocean Cay Marine Reserve. Special perks from the Happening Out Travel Club include private happy hours and exclusive dining events. You can book your spot with just $199 deposit. If you haven't heard of Divine Science, you have heard of what it is about. If you like Oprah and Chopra, Louise Hay and Michael Beckwith, spirituality that is based on love rather than dogma, or you are familiar with Silent Unity and the Daily Word, or the progressive, positive, practical spirituality of the Sunshine Cathedral community, then you already have a pretty good understanding of Divine Science, a New Thought school of thought that has been around since 1888. This nonprofit 501c3 trip is provided at reduced prices because of the charity fundraising educational mission of the Travel Club. We invite you to join us on this amazing cruise for fun, connection, and spiritual renewal. For more information or to reserve your spot, visit divinesciencefederation.org and click Events.
Get ready for an incredible journey on the Ultra Deluxe MSC Seashore. This 170,000-ton, $1 billion ship offers 5-day cruises from just $299. With free transfers from Ocala, the Villages, and Leesburg, getting to Port Canaveral is easy and convenient for you. There is more. You can upgrade the experience with our $99 open bar package and enjoy unlimited drinks, cocktails, coffee, and more for not one, not two, but every day of your cruise. Your special Travel Club package also includes free Wi-Fi. This MSC Seashore cruise will take you to Nassau and Paradise Island. You also enjoy the pristine beauty of Ocean Cay Marine Reserve, the world's top-rated private island experience. It's a slice of paradise waiting for you. Plus, your open bar access extends to the exclusive Ocean Cay Island too. So, if you dream of sipping on drinks and unwinding on stunning beaches, this is the day for you. When you purchase the $99 bar package, you also receive complimentary Wi-Fi for all 5 days, so that you can share every unforgettable moment with ease with the world. You'll also enjoy exclusive onboard events with fellow travelers, from private happy hours to special dinners. It's all included just for you. Last but not least is the ease of booking this trip. You can secure your spot with just $199 deposit and then pay just $49 a month. Why wait? Book your cruise today for the adventure of a lifetime. Call today to book your dream journey on the MSC Seashore Cruise.
I invite you to like and share this episode on your social media, and I also welcome you to find Sunshine Cathedral on Facebook or Instagram and to visit sunshinecathedral.org. There you will find worship services, newsletters, ways to donate or request prayer, and you can watch some special videos featuring our bishops and amazing guests from around the world.
Thank you for joining the Queer God Squad today. We are here daily at 3 p.m. to have some fun and to discuss what our LGBTQ community is talking about.
Sunshine Cathedral is the world's leading progressive queer church. Progressive, queer, and God are words that naturally should go together. Remember that we are all in this together. Also remember, you are God's miracle, not God's mistake.
Until next time, we are the Queer God Squad.